Hi Leo, and welcome to your Love Story Tarot reading for November 2019. I'm going to do the love story reading a little bit different for November since we have Venus moving into Sagittarius, which is a very spiritual sign, higher learning, higher understanding, higher spirituality. So it's all about like soul connections for everybody in November. And then we also have Mercury going retrograde in Scorpio. So this is definitely a time of reassessment, review, change, transformation, reunions, reunitements, healing the past, letting go. It's just a really powerful time right now. So I'm going to pull two cards to represent the two energies coming through in this reading, Leo. And we had a little jumper, so we have an extra there. And this could be your energy and the other person's energy coming through in this love reading, or just depending on your situation, this could be talking about two different relationships or situations in your life, all right? So just apply it how it fits for you. Okay, so Leo, old flame coming out on this side. Positive shift coming out over here, and I like the synchronicity of it both being a candle and flame. Do you see that? Finally coming into a place of alignment, Leo. And we have mysterious jumped out. So there's an element, I don't feel like anybody's really being mysterious here. I feel, Leo, what is unfolding and what is transpiring in the relationship that's coming through in this reading is hidden from you, hidden from the other person involved. Now, old flame, I'm going to have to say this reading probably, I mean, unless the person you are currently committed to is like your high school flame, like a long time flame, somebody you recently reunited with that's an old flame and you're now committed, this reading may resonate for you, but for everybody else, I really feel this is about somebody that you're like separated from, Leo, and you guys coming back together is like completely unknown to both of you at this time as you're watching this reading, or at the beginning of November, end of October. It's like it's unknown, like you don't know what's going to happen in this situation. This other person doesn't know what's going to happen. You guys, you may not even be thinking about each other really anymore, or you very much could be. It's just this is somebody from your past coming in, and with positive shift, it looks as though things probably didn't end on the best note with this person, and this could have just been somebody you were dating, could have been just a fling, it couldn't be a serious ex. You know, this is a general reading, but this person, it didn't end so well, and I feel over here there's an element like I need to forgive, like I had to let some things go, I have to forgive in order for these two energies to find each other again. Like there was some heavy energy over here, and now you know, with this Mercury retrograde and all the astrology going on, this side I feel has really healed and purged a lot of energy, has evolved and elevated, and they are actually a different person now. And over here on this side, you know, old flame, whether you, I shouldn't say you, because you could be on either side. Over here, this person either has thought about this person this whole time through your separation, or it's like now they're really starting to think about this person again, like a desire to come back together. The universe could actually be bringing you back together. I mean, it is Mercury retrograde, the last one of the year, and retrograde brings back things from the past that are unresolved. I mean, an example of this, you know, we're about to have the retrograde on the 31st, and I cannot tell you why, but on YouTube, what YouTube's recommending me is like old commercials from like the 80s of Saturday morning cartoons, like the commercials that played during Saturday morning cartoons. You know, I was growing up in the 80s and I watched Saturday morning cartoons. I'm sure many of you can resonate with that. And I'm like, dang, Mercury retrograde taking me way back in the day, because there's no reason in this world that should have been in my recommended, and these videos that were recommended don't even have huge views. So Leo, this is all about the past coming back to you guys. I mean, that's this reading. I'm feeling it. And this could be something from way back in the day resurfacing. And that could be why, you know, you don't see it coming, or this other person doesn't see it coming, regardless of desire or intention. It's like the unknown, like you don't know. You don't even have a feeling about it, maybe. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. I just want to point out, Leo, is Cancer had this card as well as this card in their reading. So if you are attached to a Cancer at all, you might want to check that reading out as well. All right, over here on Positive Shift, we have the Seven of Wands. All right, Leo. So this person definitely had to forgive, forget, let go of some stuff. And through that whole process, they've come to the conclusion like, hey, you know, I really like you, or you stand out, you are significant. This person over here and this person, like their connection, the way that they've met, even if it didn't, like their relationship initially didn't go very deep, there's something about this person that really is significant and stands out for this energy over here. Like there's something unforgettable about this energy, and that's why there's this positive shift. This person may initially have wanted to be angry, hateful, ghosting, get out of my life, I'll never forgive you, all these things. But now that, you know, there's been healing and purging and a shift in their energy, they are out of those lower vibrations, and they're seeing this person in a different perspective, a different light, and realizing why the connection was there, what's unique about them. And it's like something really stands out, very significant to them about this person. Over here, you know, the way this energy sees things is like maybe a gamble. Like, do I reach out? Do I try to reconnect? Do I, you know, do I say anything? Like, do I do this? Like, I can't decide what to do here. I think about this person maybe the whole time, or recently just really started, you know, being on their mind. And it's like, what do I do? Do I reach out? You know, what's going on in their life? Are they even single? Are they free? Would they even speak to me? Do they still hate me? So this side is really wanting to connect and reach out over here, but is weary, unsure. However, unknown to this energy, this person has really shifted in a very positive way about the whole situation. Okay, so there's one that jumped out. Let's pull some more information, Leo. Twin flame love. Look at that. And that one jumped out, Leo. So I can see why there is significant, and I just, wow, Leo. I noticed the two cards that came out is a flame and a flame, like a candle. Twin flame love, first card out, like jumped out. So, you know, those of you where this is like separated and now you're really thinking about each other, you know, can't forget each other, different things like that, I feel it's because we're meant to be. We're meant to have a very significant long-term love romance this lifetime, and I just don't think either one of you really think you would ever find your way back to each other or get back together, even if that's like what you desire. You're just, I don't know, like whatever's happened, maybe too much time has passed, because again, old flame, this could go way back. Crazy chemistry. Wow, you guys, and Cancer also had that card. Just gonna say, love yourself. Yep, that goes right along with that, building dreams together. So we have the Eiffel Tower here, Leo, so there could be a significance with Paris, all right? For some of you out there in this romance, Paris definitely is significant. Past life lessons, woo, yeah. Leo, this is twin flame energy coming in, and look at what the very next card would be. Oh my gosh, cannot make this stuff up. Okay, and it's like it started like right from the first two cards, the two flames that came out. Okay, Leo, So we have past life, we have all this twin flame energy. You and this person are definitely soulmates. You know, some people don't believe in twin flames, just however you look at the one that you are supposed to be with in a romantic way. This is that person. This reading is talking about that person. It's somebody that you already know, that you've already had a relationship with, that you are currently disconnected from. And you probably have never been able to stop thinking about this person, or as of lately, this person has really just popped up in your head again. The same goes for them, okay? However, over here, they had a lot to let go of and heal from, but with past life lessons jumping out like that, what that tells me is a lot of the friction and tension and struggle that this connection may have experienced in this lifetime, or if there was a lot of other things going on like emotional baggage, other relationships that never really allowed these two energies to get super close with each other, it has to do with past life energy, past life karma, which you guys were working on. All of that has been resolved and is balanced out for you, for them, okay? And so this is what's happening. In November, we could definitely be coming back together, or this is like you are awakening to this possibility and they're starting to awaken to this possibility, and Spirit's just gonna like naturally bring you guys back together somehow, some way, because this is like energy of like what's meant to be will be. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what's happened. What's meant to be will be. Like you have a contract with this person, a soul contract, and that's coming through so strongly. So you guys are going to align and join with each other once again at some point in this life journey. Love yourself sitting at the center. You know, it just, initially there was something not right about the energies. There was an imbalance, and this side seems like they took it harder than the other side, and they needed to work on some self-love, some healing, some growth. They've done that, and now they have evolved into a different version of themselves. And I don't know, I feel like Spirit's bringing this energies back together, and like your physical connection with each other is unmatched. Like you are their best lover, they are your best lover, and it's because it was always more than a physical act. Even if that's the only way you both perceived it, you were connected at the soul. Like you have this past life connection, this energy, and whether your conscious mind is aware of it or not, you recognize each other at a soul level, and you come together. You've been lovers before. Like that's why the magic is there. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Okay, we have the King of Wands coming out, and in this position, Leo, this is somebody who was happy and satisfied with life, and then all of a sudden something is changing inside of them, inside their soul, and there's this recognition, this awakening of like, I want to, you know, do things different, or I want to make this right, or I want to get back to where I was. So, you know, and this is fire energy. That could very well be you, Leo, and this is just talking about one of you being in deep contemplation about this connection, this relationship. You guys are probably dreaming about each other. Look at this, the Hanged Man coming out under crazy chemistry. Yeah, you guys are definitely separated, like, and you both really miss the physical connection. Like, I'm not saying the love or the soul bond or everything else you experienced with each other wasn't significant, but man, you both are really thinking about that, the when you would come together in a physical way, and missing it because now we're blocked from it. Yep, and this, the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the side where it's the unknowable, the blockage, you may not proceed. And with Love Yourself, it coming out under Love Yourself, you know, somebody really had a lot of soul evolution to do, maybe emotional growth and maturing. I feel strongly on this side, but it, you know, definitely goes both ways, but more so over here. Under Building Dreams Together, we have the Strength card, which this is the card that represents you and your energy in the tarot, Leo. This is coming out under Building Dreams Together, and it's like the bond that exists between you, no matter what has happened or how much time or distance, it's unbreakable. It's indestructible with this side of strength coming through, and it's like building dreams together. Wow. Okay, and now we have the Empress coming out under, you know, past life lessons. Yeah, you guys are meant to come back together for sure, Leo. And I just want to point out, you guys don't have a single minor arcana in the section that's telling the story of your love and romance with this person. Not a single one. They're all major arcana, Leo. So that tells me that this is like karmic. This is life cycle, your life path. There is a lot shifting in you as well as this other person. And no matter how much time or distance or what happened initially, and that might be why you, one or both of you are like, yeah, never could be, like, I really cared or I loved that person, we had great chemistry, connection, all these things, but all this happened and there's just no way I could ever be with that person again, or too much time has passed. And Leo, wow, that's not the case at all. You both are blocked from each other for a period of time because there is some soul evolution that must take place that did not involve each other. It was like you had to go your separate ways, and spirit is going to bring you back together. And when you come back together, you both are balanced. You both are this on the same page energetically. You have the same goals. And this second time around, or maybe even third time around for some of you, it's like this is it. Like third time's a charm. You guys will thrive. It's meant to really grow roots and walk with you through the rest of your life. Okay, so Leo, this is a pretty deep reading, honestly, the deepest out of all of them that I've done so far. So let's pull some heart and soul conversations. And this is all the words that have not been spoken, that haven't been shared, but exist, you know, in their heart and soul, or potentially in your heart and soul. I'm going to pull 5. All 5 may be for you, or maybe 1 or 2. I just want to pull 5 to, you know, give more, since this is a general reading for everybody. So let's see what the unspoken words are between these two energies. Man, I just say you're meant to be. I can't not say that. Like, I normally don't, but man, Leo, in this reading, the fact that the 2 flames came out and spirit brought my attention right to that, and then that jumped out, twin flame love, and then boom, right there. Okay, so their tribe, we have your back, and we are sorry for what you were going through. So their tribe is, you know, their friends and family, and there's people that are close to them that feel really bad about what's happened between the two of you, and they actually support you and support a reconciliation between the two of you. Next out is an ego message. Your shine makes me feel threatened. And this could go back to this imbalance of energy I keep picking up on. One of you may have been more successful than the other, or maybe one of you is just really charismatic, outgoing, super attractive, you know, or one of you could have just been very self-focused while the other one was 100% focused on the relationship, and it just, you know, was a disaster, a huge imbalance of energy. There's jealousy and insecurity that originally took place between these two people. Now we have a heart message. I hope the universe reunites us again one day. Yeah, see, I know in both of your hearts, like, I feel there's an intention and a desire to, like, explore each other another time, but it's almost as though what happened, or the time that's passed, like, it's like, oh, it would never be. But Spirit's like, what's meant to be is meant to be. Next is unknown. We have a contract to fulfill. This is impacting what is happening for you right now. So there's an external element to this situation and this connection. It could be a karmic relationship. Either this person had to experience and go through, or this person had to experience and go through. So that's why one of the reasons why this relationship had to break up is because one of you definitely had a karmic contract to fulfill with another individual before this relationship is meant to be solid and together, unbreakable, you know, going forward. So yeah, those of you that needed to know, there's some sort of karmic relationship that had to unfold. Unfortunately, it's no fun, I know. And lastly, we have an ego message. I have an addiction to you. It's the reason I always come back but never stay. All right, that goes back to this crazy chemistry And so one person in this relationship was very confused about that, and maybe, you know, kept telling themselves, oh, it's just sex. We're just compatible that way. Well, now, you know, after time has passed and there's been evolution and maturing and we're both wiser for it, and there's been some karmic completion with each other, as well as some external karmic contract that one of you had. You know, it's now coming into the mind of the person that it was more than a physical. It's spiritual, it's emotional. Like, our sex was so good, not just because we're both good in bed or we have great chemistry. We were connected at the soul. The act itself was unique and special and cannot be reproduced or replicated with anybody else. Even if, like, you have loved another person, it's like, it doesn't compare. If they have loved another person, it doesn't compare. All right, it's because of what you guys are, your contract, what you're meant to be this lifetime, your past life history with each other. That's why that exists, so that nobody else would compare, because that eventually will pull you back together. One of you was really focused, oh, it's just the sex, it's just the sex, and now that person's come into the realization, no, it was so much more than that. So much more than that. So, Leo, when this all comes back together, I cannot say this is a general reading, but I can say, for those of you that this really resonates, what's meant to be will be. Definitely something about Paris going on as well. Okay, so those are your messages, Leo. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.